The time has come. We did
Lame.
Meowths, we did
Lame.
Yamasks and Kafagri-Gusses? Kafagri-Guy?
Nobody cares!
Anyway, it's time for a Reggie of every type. We already have a third of the types taken care of with the existing Reggies, being Rock, Ice, Steel, Normal, Dragon, and Electric.
Well, duh.
On the last two of every type videos, I got so many comments asking about types that already exist. Like, where's Steel type Meowth? What about Ghost type Yamask? So, if you see a comment like this down below, or in future installments, please help guide these lost souls to the obvious. So each Reggie so far, sans Regigigas, has represented some kind of historical time period, or age.
Well, duh.
Regirock, the Stone Age.
Well, duh.
Regice, the Ice Age.
Well, duh.
Registeel, the Bronze Age.
Well, duh.
Regidrago, the Middle Ages.
Well, duh.
And Regieleki, the Modern Age.
Well, duh.
So in order to make a Reggie of each type, we're going to kind of have to abandon that concept. Just because not every type is going to fit a period of history. Like, what age is grass going to represent? Leaf Age?
You serious?
No!
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
What the hell is that?
What the fuck?
You suck!
Anyway, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future of every type videos.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Let's get started with a few from Maumistex. First, the flying type.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Kind of an odd one to imagine, but I think Regisky handles it perfectly.
You suck!
It evokes that feeling of looking up to the summit of a mountain and feeling like it almost touches the skies. Regisky may look like solid rock, but it is actually an intangible being made of pure air. You could say Regigigas pulled Regisky out of thin air. Next up on the opposite end of the spectrum is ground type.
Bravo.
Rock and ground type as elements are often hard to distinguish from one another, especially when it comes to Regis, which are essentially elemental golems of that type. But Regiterra manages to make that distinction well.
Boring.
Making a Reggie that looks like layers of soil, clay, and sediment is a great way to separate it from the jagged rocks of Regirock. It honestly looks like Regigigas just cut out a square chunk of earth and said, "Here, you're a Reggie now." Lastly from Maumus is the bug type, Regicomb.
Oh, no, not the beast! Not the beast! Ah!
Which was actually my idea.
I get it.
Obviously, it is based on Honeycomb, given both in the design and the name, which I think is pretty clever.
A room full of everyone who asked!
Nobody cares!
Hey champ, that's really interesting. Next time, keep it to yourself.
It also has 4 legs and 2 arms,
Well, duh.
to reference how insects typically have 6 legs.
Well, duh.
Also, its legs are bee stingers. Anyhow, let's talk lore. The tale of Regicomb goes like this. In my Meowth of Every Type video, check that out if you missed it, a lot of you expressed disappointment in the fighting type not being represented by Subjectively's Mozzie Meowth. What? Well, this time around, I reached out to Jack from Subjectively, and he gave me the go-ahead to feature the Reggies from the Maza region. So first off is the grass type, Regiwood.
That's stupid! You're stupid!
There is so much I enjoy about this design. I love how it has such a different shape from the other Reggies, being super tall, cylindrical, and kind of lanky. Its design inspiration of wood carvings and primitive machinery merges so well with the already existing Reggies. I can vividly imagine seeing this Reggie in a Pokemon movie.
You are a sad, strange little man, and you have my pity.
Maybe in the jungle in some ancient ruins, kind of like in the first movie with the discovery of Mew. I also love its lore and origin story.
A room full of everyone who asked!
But we will get to that in a bit. Next up is the fighting type, Regibrute. I love the idea of this being a homunculus, aka a golem of fire. I think the design definitely manages to capture the feeling of other humanoid fighting type Pokemon, while maintaining its Regginess. Though, all I can think of when I see this design is, my body is Reggie. Also, its eyes are shaped like a person flexing, which is hilarious and incredible at the same time. Last from Subjectively is the fairy type, Regiturnal. Honestly, this might be my favorite design of the whole video. I absolutely adore the use of biblically accurate angels as a design basis for a fairy type. I love it when fairy types are not these cutesy pink and girly mons. Like how the Grimmsnarl line and the Gen 8 box legends changed what a fairy type could be. So this is a huge win in my book. Also, the name is just... perfection.
Nobody cares!
The lore behind them is something created Regiturnal. Jack left it open-ended for the viewer, so I like to think it was a combination of Regigigas and Arceus. Which is just an incredible bit of lore to replace the lack of the ages concept in these three. I also saw a comment saying Regibrute created Regiwood as a training dummy, which is just hilarious, and absolutely now my headcanon. Make sure to check out Subjectively's video on these Reggies for more information. Next up is the Psychic type. For this, we have Regipsyche from Vroomfish.
Oh, you can stay, but I'm leaving.
Yellow if they're using late season apples. And of course in Canada the whole thing's flip-flop. Oh my.
Yes, it is a brain. Its arms and hands.
Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
Now for the Dark type, we have Regidark by Devilry. And my god is it dark.
Boo! You stink! Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Darkrai, eat your heart out. Regidark looks like it came straight out of Dark Souls or Bloodborne in the best way. How many more times am I going to say dark? From its demonic wings, to the protruding pelvic bone, to the upside-down cross formation of its eyes, it screams evil incarnate. A complete antithesis to Regiturnal, which I love. I mean, this thing is so edgy I could probably cut myself if I get too close. But it would probably stab me with those lanky dagger arms first. In my headcanon, this was actually created by Giratina as an emissary of darkness. Also from Devil D-Man, we have the Poison type, Regitoxic. Man, this thing looks more toxic than the Pokemon community if there isn't a national level. I love this interpretation of poison typing. Just so many poisonous spikes everywhere. And it almost looks strangely aquatic in nature. It gives me huge Toxapex vibes. Continuing in the kind of grim theme we have going on here, for the Ghost type, we have Regighost by Trevenart. According to legend, Regighost was created by Regigigas using the wandering souls of Pokemon that couldn't pass on to the afterlife.
That's it, I'm getting out of here.
It absorbs the souls of those who have lost their way. Although, it's said that Regighost also releases the souls through the nail on its head to another dimension, to help give them a new opportunity. It is believed that the talisman on its face keeps it in harmony and harmless to others. Honestly, this thing is just the perfect ghost-type Pokemon. It references the stereotypical sheet ghosts, the move Curse, and Zhongxi, also known as Chinese hopping zombies. Yes, that is a thing. Look it up.
No!
Last up are the final two elemental types, water and fire. Both are by Wally Fakemon. For the water type, we have Regihydro.
Boring.
This Regi is said to be responsible for all life on the planet, which makes sense given water is needed for life to be sustained on any planet, at least that we know of currently. Regihydro can create torrential rains, rivers, and seas.
Nobody cares!
And the plants on its body provide enormous amounts of oxygen. For the fire type, we have Regignio.
Boring.
This Regi, once upon a time, reigned as an active volcano that could turn an island into a pool of magma in an instant. It was recently rediscovered buried beneath a vast desert. Its temperature is immeasurable as it melts even the most advanced machinery that gets near it. It's only slightly less heated than the Pokemon community when there isn't a national... Wait, I made this joke already, didn't I? Due to their typing and hidden abilities, Primordial Sea and Desolate Land, these two are believed to have been created millennia ago as a result of the Great Wars between Groudon and Kyogre. But there you go, a Regi for each type. Let me know which one was your favorite in the comments below. Make sure to check out the wonderful artists who made this video possible in the description below. Also, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And with that, I will see you guys next time.
You are a sad, strange little man, and you have my pity. Farewell.
That's it. I'm getting out of here.